Hi, good morning, everyone. It's 16th of October, Friday. So we are going to continue with our lesson, statement of financial position. Right. So in your textbook, right? So we had to do my lesson objective is actually to find out mainly structure of the SOFP, the income statement part we done, and then so today I'm going to talk about the how the SOFP things are coming, statement of financial position, how what are the contents of it, and in examination and everything, what are the questions and type of questions are coming, the application of this knowledge and everything. So, I told you that it's not like in accounting, business studies, we mainly practicing you, we mainly focusing you to find out the difference between these things, the components of the income statement and SOFP and everything. Right. So, you can see page number 247, the case study called Tesco. Tesco. Tesco is a very famous supermarket brand. Everyone it's the largest supermarket chain in UK. It operates nearly 7,000 stores. In 2016, according to its annual report and accounts, the value of its assets was 43,904 million. Significant proportion of this that is like out of the 43,000, 17,600 million was their property, plant and equipment. You know that thing because it should be a outlet, and it should be a the place that you can buy the supermarket. So they have so much of the buildings and places, the car park location premises are there. Sometimes they can rent out these places, or sometimes they have their own places, right? So anyway, this company has a significant proportion of their business having 17,600 million property, plant and equipment. The value of the Tesco liability was 35,288 million. 35,288 million. And 10,711 million of the amount was owed to banks and other financial institutions. They are giving their all the asset structure, their liabilities, and their entire like a snapshot of the business. So what we can find out is you can see their property value is there, plant value is there, the liability values is there, and also the current liabilities are there. The bank is like a bank liabilities, bank loans and trade receivables like that. You have another 10,711 million. So out of that, asking the first question in this case study, what is the difference between asset and liabilities? Use example from this case study. Asset and liabilities, this is the balance sheet formula, asset equal capital plus liability. Assets are the resources used or owned by a business, such as cash, stock, machine, tools, and equipment. Resources used by business. This case is a supermarket business, therefore the assets used in the business are their property, plant, and equipment, a value of 17,600 million. And also liabilities in this business mean the liabilities are debts of the business which provide source of funds. So this case, Tesco used a liability of 10,711 million. Of this amount was owed to the banks and other financial organization. The total liabilities of this business, which mean their supermarket liabilities, cost 35,288 million. That is 35 billion pounds. You see this much of thousand millions mean this billion value. So we can see the asset wise, total asset of this business 43 billion, their liabilities are 35 billion. Right. So that's why you have to give some application. What is the difference between like asset and liability? Assets are the resources owned by business, and liabilities are the dues. That's the amount of money that they are actually debts of the business provides source of finance. Basically, second question asking work out the value of the capital of the Tesco. So in this situation, if you want to find out the value of Tesco, you can easily do, assets equal capital plus liabilities. Then you can find out, we know the asset, we know the liabilities, then they're asking to find the capital. So what we can easily do, capital equal asset minus liability. So this case, total assets equal 43,904, and then we can deduct that total liabilities 35,288. In the calculator, if you do that thing, that sound 43,904 minus total liability value 35,288. The answer is 8,616. You can see the answer 8,616. The answer is there in the calculator. You can find out. So that's a 8 billion total capital is there provided by the owners of the Tesco. So, third question asking, write a letter to shareholder explaining what is a statement of financial position was. This is kind of like not this kind of questions are not normal. The letter writing and everything are not coming, but normally they are expecting in the activity number one, they wanted you to find out the letter. That means what is they want to explain what is in by SOFP. You have to think like, okay, shareholder, they don't know anything about the business, they don't know anything about the business organization, so therefore they want to just they want to actually go through this. They want you to explain what is mean by SOFP. So statement of financial position, you can see it's a snapshot of the organization, assets, capital and liabilities, and it provides some kind of a basis for the organization, liquidity and the financial structure, asset structure, capital structure of the business organization. You can see like that. So it's kind of a snapshot of about the business organization to explain like that. So right. So basically, that's the question number one. Okay, we'll go to the question number two. We talk about that the features of the SOFP. Statement of financial position is actually consists with the total assets and liabilities and capital. You can see the total liabilities of the business. Uh, in that particular case, actually there was a 35,000 amount is there, and you can see the organization total non-current asset of the business organization, property, fixtures and fittings, everything. You can see the 440 million US dollars. Current assets only 284 million US dollars. And current liabilities are there. You can see tax payable and taxation. You can see 124 million, 124,000. Non-current assets this much, right? Net current assets. And net current asset is the difference between current assets and current liabilities, like that. So the formats and everything. So don't worry. The format are different type that they can show their values of the organization, right? So. Right. So mainly we talk about the structure. Okay. Here we go. The second question, activity number two, case study, page now 250. If you have your textbook, please go through. Quitter Toys. It's a Chinese toy manufacturer. It makes a wide variety of plastic toys, many of which are sold to Western Europe. Table 30.3 shows the statement of financial position for the company. There are three missing figures for 2016. So, what is the value for A, B, and C? Net current asset, B, share capital, and C, plant and equipment. So, plant and equipment value we can easily find out because how you can see the total value is given 43.77. From that, you deduct 34.65. You can see it's 43.77 minus 34.65, the answer is 9.12. So plant and equipment value is the difference between the total figure and the factory figure. That is 9.12 million coming. And then part B, they're asking what is the net current asset. The net current asset difference between current asset figure and the current liability figure. Current asset figure in this case, you can see as cursor is 13.66. 13.66 minus current liability figure is there 9.27. 9.27. Then the answer is 4.39. Net current assets are 4.39. All right. And the other side you can see, so it's total plant and equipment, and then here net current assets, everything is here, and then the other one asking what is their share capital. Share capital value is equal the difference between, you can see, capital employed minus retained earnings, retained profit. So it's 43.16 minus 33.16. The answer coming 10. This doesn't change. Share capital value doesn't change. 10 will be there. Both years. This is 2016. This is 2015. Right. Okay, that this kind of questions are asking sometimes what is meant by the inventories in the statement of inventory means the guys stocks of the organization. The new term is inventory, so it's called closing stock of the business. Every organization they are normally keeping some kind of a stocks. No, if it is a service organization they don't have, but normally if it is a manufacturing organization, definitely they have a stock in the sense the inventory in the sense the remaining at the end of the financial year, at the end of 31st March, you have some like a remaining balance is there of different stocks, finished good, semi-finished goods, or what? Semi-finished good, or working capital. These three types of stocks are there available in the business organization. Finished good, semi-finished good, or retain working capital. So this is the comprise of the inventory level. So they always show the cost of market value, always showing the lowest value in the inventory because inventory is a kind of asset of the organization. So you can see inventory we are normally showing the both places of the income statement under cost of sale as well as SOFP also under current assets. As you can see, the inventory is item that we are showing under both places. So I told you only the income statement or comprehensive income statement. Normally we classify assets and we classify our income and expenses now. Income minus expenses are the value of the profit. So all the incomes and expenses are recording under SOCI, statement of comprehensive income. But in this is the place that we are recording asset, capital and liabilities, which is SOFP. Then sometime student can ask like that, okay sir, how this can be happen? This inventory value we record it under income statement also, under cost of sale, and now here also we are recording inventory. How does this can be happen? How inventory, there you recognize the inventory as a expenditure, and here you recognize the inventory as a asset, current asset. How this can be happen? Yeah, this is the beauty of accounting. This is only the unique item of the accounting as inventory. The cost of sale figure, we are recognizing the cost of raw materials. When you calculate the cost of raw materials, we are deducting that closing stock from the cost of raw material because this is the amount remaining in our business. Because when you calculate direct material even though it's an asset, but there we are recognizing as expenses because direct material is normally an asset now. So we are spending money, so cash going out, material coming in. So, but this case, the raw materials or finished goods, whatever the stocks, we used amount, we call the cost of sale. That's why you're deducting that amount, the remaining amount, we are deducting from the cost of sales figure in order to reach the gross profit. And therefore, it is that place we are considering them as a expenditure. But we are deducting that expenditure because that's the remaining asset in the business organization, remaining stock. We can't deduct it as expense now because there's a remaining, we haven't spent, we haven't used that amount. Therefore, we are as an asset, it's like a stock for us, closing stock or inventory. So this inventory part, we are going to recognize again in the current asset because this has a financial value. It can be it's a resource of the organization. Therefore, we are recognized as the first item of the current asset, inventory. So I think the is under you can see you can everyone can clear that point. You can see asset inventory become asset as well as an expense in both financial statements. That is the inventory in the statement of financial position. Right. Okay. Third question: what is the difference between current assets and non-current assets? That's a very easy question. Current assets in the sense assets we are normally using for less than one financial year. So current assets are normally the asset that we are using or keeping in the business organization for less than 1 year. This is that's why inventory also we are normally not keeping more than 1 year because it can be simply expire. You can see items and everything, all that thing, biscuit packet, chocolates and the yogurts, everything. They have very short life. 1 year only, more than 1 year difficult. But if you think about the tin items, you can keep like 1 year, 2 years, sometimes possible, like tin fish and all. You can keep some time because they have had some food preservatives. Right? So basically, a lot of items that we are normally keeping for less than 1 year, no, under 1 year, no, therefore, these items we recognize as a current asset. Current assets. Therefore, these inventories, trade receivable, cash, bank, So everything that we are using for less than 1 year is going recognized as a current asset. So that's a current assets mean. That means the asset or resources that we are using only for 1 year. 1 year. And the opposite side, you can see some assets are there now, you can use more than one financial year, such as our property, plant and equipment, our machine, we can use normally our motor vehicles, at least we can use for 5-10 years. So we can use our buildings more than one financial year, machines more than one financial year, like that. Property and our investments, I told you, investment properties and then goodwill and all. So it's more than, we have definitely, they have a financial, more than one financial year you can use, 12 months you can use, more than 12 months. Therefore, those items we recognize as non-current assets. Non-current assets. In early days, it was actually, before this new terms come, it was known as a fixed asset. Fixed. In our terms, when I'm doing my O-levels, when I'm doing my levels, we learn as a fixed assets. But now, your level, now this is up in 2020, we are going to learn this item as a NCA or non-current asset. Non-current asset. So, and current asset. So I think you have the understanding basic idea what is the difference between current and non-current assets, right? So this kind of simple questions can be there in your examination. You'll see some past questions also we can do. MCQ questions we did yesterday, advantages. Look at the chapter review. Chapter review question, case study, Hashan bathroom supplies. Hashan Bathroom Supplies is a chain store operation that sells a wide variety of bathroom fixtures, fittings, and accessories in Texas, California, and Mexico, New Mexico. Right, 2 cities they are doing in California and Mexico, North and South America. Either. It has several hundred stores and has operated successfully for nearly 50 years. This is a big business, large business, I can say. Because why? They have more than several hundred stores. So that means they have this area. I can see California is like a big, like more than I think country of the Sri Lanka. The area wise, they have more than hundreds of stores. It's a big chain of company. So it's like a hardware stores, mainly bathroom supplies and fittings, ceramic industry. So they might. That's why you can see they are not manufacturing most of the time. They're importing. You can see the best styles from USA. Normally we are importing. Sometimes Sri Lanka also importing now. China mainly they are importing from China. They call mosaic tiles. You can see now because of that Donald Trump's the trade problems. China and USA they don't have that much of good deals. But that's why the Sri Lanka now we are getting orders from USA. Why? We have contacts with China. So it's like a Sri Lanka we are producing like a Chinese items, and then from Sri Lanka we can export to USA. But from China we can't directly export to USA because China and USA the Donald Trump problems are there. Right? You can see this Donald Trump and Joe Biden, the election also coming up. What do you think, Ashwin? What do you think about this time election? Who's gonna win? Any prediction?
What's it?
What is your prediction for this time US election?
Sir, can't say, sir, but I think again it might go to Trump.
Trump, no? Yeah.
No, sir, the issue is now the problem is with Joe Biden, sir, people don't like him.
Why? Because of age?
The only reason people are voting for him is because he is not Trump. So the issue with Joe Biden is his policy is not good. So a lot of people don't like.
Yes.
So a lot of people aren't voting for him.
Yeah. And age-wise, both of them like same age, no? Trump and Joe Biden? Yeah.
Yes, I think what will happen is the same thing that happened in 2016, where about 60% of the people don't vote, and the people who do vote for Trump.
Vote for Trump. Yeah. Okay. So these days you can see, you can go to that clips like a vice president debates and president debates and everything. It was really good. Yeah, listen to those things. I think, yeah, as Trump, as Ashwin mentioned, I think Trump gonna win again. I also feel like that. Then again, this world politics will be same. Again, they might will follow the anti-Chinese policies, and then they don't like China anymore. So trade war will be remain like that. And this time, especially the COVID-19, I can see it started from China. So then definitely there must be something can be happening coming 5 years will be crucial. So yeah, that's the situation. So this is so bathroom supply they are providing in California and Texas. Hundreds and stores are there, more than 100 stores operating 5 decades. So it's a successful business. However, in 2016, the business started run short of working capital, running out of cash. Inventories have built up, and the amount owed by customers has risen sharply, like more than double, and in cash position was also worsened because they have allowed credit cards, credit customers. So as a result of that, they haven't paid on time. So as a result, the customer collection was poor, so they have had a significant problem of the running out of cash. So as a result, what happened? The statement of financial position for Hashan bathroom supply, you can see here, 15 and 16. They are non-current asset stores. They have 450, 10,000, 450,000. So 400, you can see 45, 41 million and 45, like that. So mainly, and then stores like that. Fixtures and fitting, that's also slightly increased, 110 to 120. Total non-current assets were 520 to 570, and they have current assets. You can see inventory. They have inventory has gone up from 299,000 to 459,000. It's a huge increase. You can see like inventory like 3,000, 300,000, 3 lakhs to 4.5 lakhs. That means like it is increased by like 50%, like 1.5 lakhs. They have added more than 50%. They have increased the stocks because stockpiling. You can say this is a strategy some companies are using in terms of there's a recession or there is an inflation going up. This kind of situation, stockpiling is really good. Collecting and keeping the stocks because the market value will be again going up. So the people who have stocks, they are the winners in an inflationary situation. And the trade receivable situation also gone up by double, 109 to 230. Trade receivable increasing is not that much a good sign because which means the organization allow too much of credit and they don't have the working capital management is very poor. That's the comment that you can maintain because it's they double. Like I don't mind if they actually increase it up to 1.5 lakh, but this is 230,000, which means unbearable. Their cash position you can see is very, very, very low. Last year 166,000 value, this time 67,000, like gone down by 100,000. That's almost 100 million cash gone down. So this is the indicate, this is the evidence that we can clearly say this Hashan bathroom supply had having a huge working capital problem. They are running out of cash. That's why this is a problem of not having enough cash position with them. Look at the current liabilities. Current liabilities of business organizations are trade payables and taxation only. That's 790 million. Last year it was 543 million. That is a trade payable this year. You can see that also like almost double, 300 million to 560 million. And taxation also is slightly increased. That is okay. But trade payable value, you can see that also they have increased because they bought this item. I think they might import this from China or Sri Lanka or whatever country, and they have to pay their bills. But the problem here is they cannot pay them on time because of they don't have enough cash. Okay, see, they had to pay 560 million, but they have only 60 million cash. 500 million, they need a financial backup now. That's why they're running out of cash, running short of cash. You can always ask some extension from suppliers. No? You can call them once or twice. You can say, give me another 1 month, give me another 1 week. Sometimes international customer you can't ask like that. If it's from Sri Lanka, if it's from China, something from those countries, those suppliers, you can't ask extension. That is not good because next time they will not give you the order, they will not provide you. They have to pay on time. That's why you can see now they are facing a huge problem. 500 million like a deficit is there. Yeah. So in this kind of a difficult situation, what you can do, actually taking if I'm the owner of this organization, what I'm going to, I'm taking another bank overdraft or something. I'm going to having another discussion with the banker, and I'm going to arrange another financial supporting to in order to pay this thing. And I like to sell the inventories on cash. I try my best to increase the sales value in the situation to overcome. Another thing I can do is actually I can ask this money from the trade receivables, 200 million should become. So I can ask from them, please settle immediately. We can give them some chances. But the problem is, like I said, it was a pandemic or kind of economic recession or something. Customer, they don't have money to spend. Your suppliers also they are asking that thing. So you all will be tightened up. Like this kind of situation, you can see whole year, no sales at all. So no one actually the sale based business and everything very going at a loss. No one comes and buys because travel bans are there, lockdown situations are there, curfews are there. People will no more buying this style and everything. They don't want to do construction because even people who do all this construction work, they might not come to the work sometimes. So how can you do construction? Right? So sites will be empty. So that's why the demand will go down, and you can see the stock will increase, payables also will increase, current asset cash portion will decrease. So this is the situation of the organization right now. So what is they asking from this Hashan? First question. What is meant by the term capital employed? Yeah, capital employed means it's an organization, capital employed organization, that is the owner investment, the amount of money invested by the owner of an organization. That is called the capital employed. The capital employed is an organization. This is we can see the mathematically we can find out by subtracting the all liabilities from their assets. Okay? Capital employment. So total assets divide minus total liability, that is called the capital employed. And in this case, if you go to the previous page, you can see Hashan's capital employment. So he have more than 100 stores are there in 2 cities. His capital employment, you can see the bottom is 236 million US dollars. 236 million US dollars. The share capital is 100 million. He started business with 100 million, and retained earnings, he retained profit from last financial years. He saved 136 million others. So altogether, total value you can see 236 million. All right, so that's how they you have to tell that 236 million in this case. Hashan has a capital employment of that, and from shareholding in percentage, 100 million shares he actually invested to the business. Okay, question number 2. What is meant by borrowings in the statement of financial positions? Borrowings. So, in this case, you can see they have taken some bank loans. You know, a lot of organizations they are taking bank loans. This case, you can see the borrowings of the organization coming under non-current liabilities. They have a huge bank loan, long-term bank loan of 300 million they are financing. Last it was 350 million, and this year 300 million borrowing. So borrowing in the sense these are the loans taken by institutions or you can see from individuals for the business to pay more than 1 year time. So it can be a bank loan, it can be a mortgage loan, or it can be a peer-to-peer finance, or it can be a venture capitalist, or it can be a business angel, so whatever, it will be borrowing. Since this is a company, I think this will be definitely a bank loan or mortgage or debenture, something like that. Because if it's an angel or business angel or venture capital, you have mentions clearly, or crowdfunding or something like that. Guys, the crowdfunding thing actually I explained you last time in the sources of finance thing. Today I want to actually go through, because today actually when I'm going to search about this topic crowdfunding, I found a nice website called a Kickstarter. So I'll show you that. Right? So you can see how much they're earning for the projects. You got this website, you can see Kickstarter, the website. I think you can see my screen. So let's say, so I want to be a startup project. I want to just explore what are the projects then I can invest. Let's say recommended for you. Snow, your finger becomes like a mouse. Okay, this is a new device, new gadget. Okay, let's go to this. Look at this gadget. So what is the pledge? How much they expecting? 174,240.
No, sir, they're expecting only 10,000, but they've gotten 174,000, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So they've gotten a lot more. That's what
Exactly.
happens, sir.
Yeah,
Some of these ones, sir, they get a lot more than they wanted, sir. So
exactly.
there's
More
a
than-
one that you can search, sir. If you search, I'll send it to you as well, sir.
So
They
you can
only,
see that-
wanted $75,000, but they got like 5 million, 6 million.
Wow.
So if you search, I sent it to you in the chat.
Exactly. This is a very good make of earning money. The online business. You can see they only pledged for $10,000 goal. They got 174,000. So just multiply 174,000 by Sri Lankan terms. 174,000 multiplied by just say 180. It's 31 million. 31.3 million Sri Lankan rupees. 303 lakhs. So
And they still have
330.
12 days left also, sir.
Yeah, this project will be only funded goal by only the 29th of October. Wow. So if I want, imagine, let's say, I can back this project. Imagine if I want to back this project, let's say, if I want to be a donor, so these are the payment plans. You can see Kickstarter, pledge with the reward. So pledge without a reward, it's like a donation then, right? Sometimes I can right back it because you believe in it. Sometimes I can support it like a donation, I can say, but sometimes they are giving some kind of reward because always investment should be backed by, because if I'm giving at least $1,000, I should be able to take some return because it's my savings, no? So you can see these are the things they are paying. So mainly for this kind of product, they are giving this kind of if you give more than $99 or more, these are the benefits that you can have. You can have their own products. They are paying their rewards and everything from their own products. That's right. So, and they estimated to deliver on next year, March 2021. Shipments anywhere in the world is possible. So you can see, if you invest more than $99, let's say $100 if you invest, you will get their products, but only 4 left. 4 packages are left like that. So you can see. But if you invest more than $120, and this is their package they are going to sell you, early bird single pack. They are giving only 16 items left, another 16 people are, that's right. People thinking like that. So if you want to invest like different payment plans are there. If I want to invest like different payment plans, $6,900, I have this mega package there. So everything they are giving me. Like that's a different valuable things are there. They're payment not from the money, guys. They're paying from their own products, which is really good. So, and the other one is you can see when you want to be open up a project, so you can have to first of all make some demo. You can see like this kind of video we call like a gig that show, and then you can see this different mouse, different product information you have to give. What are the information of this product? It's like a joystick mouse mode, and then air mouse mode, gesture mouse mode, different. Always you have to give a wide spectrum of the product. What is the good and bad and everything, versatile modes, charging, everything. Because without the information, no one investing, no, like that. So this is the one. There are a lot of projects are coming like that, no? different projects. Giving like that. So you can see using the smartphone, everything. So much of information are there. They are giving, so you can it's very easy. Why? Because right now a lot of people are using like a smart TV, right? Then you can actually, without using this is like a wireless mouse. You can use from while you're sitting. You can use from your fingers. You can right? You can actually go to the YouTube or whatever thing, and you can change your TV screen like that. So much of things are there, smart TV things, and so much of things. Bluetooth, wow, so much of things are there. This is called how they produce these things, applications of their products. The idea thing. And this is only one product. I'm not going to promote this. Okay, let's go to another project and explore another project. There are so much of categories. Projects we love, trending projects, nearly funded, just launch, upcoming projects, project near you, everything. So let's say I want to go to the nearly just launch product. there are a lot of projects are coming. There are new 46,000, especially games and everything you can see. Game developers also nowadays they actually finding money for out of this thing. Infinity game table, like that. So you can see this kind of a Infinity game table. Uh, I say look at this game table thing. Projects we love. Okay. This game table, their goal is they want to raise 50,000 US dollars. My God, they already got fine more than half a million guys. Oh my God, right? So another 45 days to go. 811 people they donate like that. Imagine how crazy this is, right? Because why? This kind of a table, infinity game table, like a lot of people right now this is using because I think because of the COVID-19, no one can't go anywhere. They're stuck at home. So basically, this is a good opportunity for them to actually utilize the time and everything. You can see this is this is how they promote the product.
Sir, we can't hear, sir. You're not sharing sound.
All right. Okay, guys, this is the gig. This is they only just made it just a prototype model only, not commercial product, not yet being designed. It's just a prototype model, and they expect only 50,000, but they got 10 times more, like a half a million already they got. Another 45 days, like another 1.5 months are there to go. Okay, this is a way. Imagine half a million means, guys, in Sri Lankan in terms, you can see like now it's 5 lakhs, 584,000. Let's say multiplied by 180, the value of Sri Lankan rupees in the sense this is 105 million Sri Lankan rupees. 105 million, guys, like a closer to like a 105 million is thousand, more than 1,000 lakhs, right? So it's 105 million, so big amount. You can collect because in terms of US dollar, this will be a like a small value because half a million, it's a half a million, 500,000. So, but in Sri Lankan rupees, in terms of Sri Lankan rupee, when you convert the exchange rate things, you can see how it goes. This is so much of projects are coming like that. This is called crowdfunding facility. I think you can find out. This is the crowdfunding thing. So this Tigers only just made a prototype model only. The information, everything is available, not the real pictures. Everything they made only the designs. They made all the designs, all these games and everything. So different removable legs, and then you can see 1 to 6 players. You can. So it's only just a prototype model only they have made. So this is a good gaming opportunity and everything. So you can see if I back this project, so what are things I can get? So you can see again, if I want to, I can just donate my money without any benefit, without any reward. If I give like a 499 or $500, they will give you first to the table 24 inches. That table will I can get, but that was against only 39 left. They will deliver estimated delivery on 31st March 2021, but only in certain countries. I can see what are things include access to 50 plus games, and then play online via Wi-Fi and everything. So critical role, yeah, exactly. So much of things are there. This is a crowdfunding thing, guys. Actually, if I invest more than that, so you can see they are giving more and more opportunities are there. Like it's like a bronze package, silver package, gold package, platinum package, like that. That's how they're going to give you this. There are so much of projects are like that, guys. So just go and just find out more. You can even if I want to start a project, I can start a project. So I can just click it on and I can say, okay, being your creative project to life. So, and you can make millions of money, but I think you have to be a US citizen. I don't know whether Sri Lankans can do this. I don't think, because these are made for US. So there are some rules and conditions. They say Black Lives Matter. I don't know how this hashtag is normally comes with that. I think mainly they are designed for. Actually, do you know anything about this thing? Like, it's only for US people, or is that worldwide Kickstarter? Huh? Navid, anyone? Yeah, I think Ashwin left suddenly. So, all right, guys, I think this is the mainly today. Mainly, my topic was mainly I want to show you about how they can earn capital and everything, shareholder equity and everything, right? Shareholder equity, the share capital can be come from different way. Even the borrowings also. This Kickstarter funding still coming like a borrowing. Sometimes you have to pay them back in reward, but you don't need to pay it back, right? Like a share capital, like that. So it's the beauty of the business, guys. New trends are there, new terms of business are there, like this kind of organizations, like a Kickstarter, and then seed investment. Different things are there. Okay, we got the final question of the day. Okay, I think you can do other rest of the part, difference between current asset, current liabilities, approximate value of the bathroom supply, describe the use of statement of financial position, assess the main financial changes that have taken place in 2 years of Hassan bathroom supply. Yeah, I want to do as a final question, question number 5. What are the uses of SOFP? So I told you yesterday, there are certain uses of SOFP. This thing, you can see, we can find out the asset structure of the business. You can find out the capital structure of the business. You can find out the this thing, capital structure, asset structure, value of the net current asset, everything you can find out for Hassan. So you can find out his own value of the assets, liabilities, borrowings, current asset, the working capital, everything. Therefore, he can find out whether he is financially strong or not, whether he has a certain liquidity or not, or whether he is actually able to accept more and more loans or not, like that. So that's our lesson. I'm going to recap again. So we talk about mainly today, we talk about 3-4 questions we talk about, activity 1, 2, and chapter review question we discussed by Sophie. From today, this week also over. So this week we finish our income statement and SOFP part is over. So next week onward, we'll start a new lesson. I'll upload a handout for your Google Classroom. Please take a printout and get ready for the next lesson. It will be on ratio analysis, another financial thing. Like we are going to interpret that thing financially. We are going to calculate profitability ratios and liquidity ratios out of this financial statement. So that handout will be I'm uploading like tonight. So have Saturday and Sunday. Okay, then have a nice weekend for everyone. I'm going to wind up then. Take a printout and get ready next week. When we are starting the class on next week, everyone should have that printout with you. Okay, then I'm going to wind up the session with that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.